Hello po mga kabayan, nasaan ka man sa mundo. Ako po si Miguel. Gusto ko po mag-share tungkol sa trading options dahil marami po ako mga kakilala na nagtatanong sa akin because I've been doing options for a number of years at napakaraming mga information na nakukuha nila na delikado daw ang options. Isishare ko po sa inyo ang aking natutunan dahil nung nag-check po ako sa YouTube, wala masyadong information na explain in Tagalog or almost Tagalog or Taglish kung ano ang options trading, which is there's a lot of fear that it say it will blow up your account or you will lose all your money playing on options trading. To give you a little bit of history of options trading, base po sa nakalap kong impormasyon sa internet. Nagsimula po ito nung panahon ni Thales sa Greece. During that time, as a philosopher and inventor and one of the great minds of his time, kini-question siya kung bakit napakatalino niya pero wala siyang pera. At nainsulto daw siya and he decided to use his knowledge of weather to prove that he can still make money and money is not his priority. He wants to prove his knowledge of meteorology. So, nung panahon ng winter time, gusto niyang patunayan at napipredict niya na darating na panahon during the harvest season, malaki ang harvest ng olives. So, he decided to use similar to options. So, lahat ng mga olive presser within his area ay nirentahan niya sa mababang halaga because based on his study and his knowledge, pagdating ng harvest season, tataas ang demand sa olive presser. Sure enough, during the harvest season, tumaas ang demand ng olive presser. Pero dahil ginamit niya yung option to rent at a lower price, nung panahon na mababa ang demand, na iparenta niya ngayon sa mga farmers yung olive presser at a much higher price. And based on the history, yan ang unang example ng options na nangyari sa kalakaran. And that's based on the journal or publication of Aristotle. Pumunta naman tayo sa modern na panahon. Noong 1973, yung Chicago Board Options Exchange ay naitayo. Sa pamamagitan ng pagtatayo ng Chicago Board Options Exchange, dito nabuo yung tinatawag nilang Black-Scholes mathematical formula para malaman kung ano ang tamang presyo ng bawat options. So mula sa Greece hanggang Chicago, ginagamit na ito ng mga magsasaka, negosyante, at mga ordinaryong traders just like us. So, that's a brief history of for options trading. At ngayon, base naman sa definition ng Investopedia, a stock option is a financial derivative that gives an investor the right but not the obligation to buy at a price at an agreed upon price within specific time frame. So, sa madaling salita, ito ay karapatan ng buyer na bumili pero hindi obligasyon na bilhin. Clear? Okay. Meron namang mahalagang terminology na kailangan mong maintindihan sa stock option. Una, premium. That means the price. The prevailing price of an option sa oras na yan. At pangalawa, expiration date. And then pangatlo, ay strike price. When it comes to option, dalawang side naman siya. There's a call side and the put side. Ang call side ay yung karapatan na bumili ng number of shares ng stock. Ang put option naman ay karapatan na magbenta ng stock at a certain price which is normally lower, lalo na kung hawak mo ang stocks. O you are trying to protect the stock that you hold para kung bumaba ang market ay protektado ka. So, those are the two sides, call and put. At doon naman sa dalawang sides na yun, which is call and put, pwede ka rin magbenta or bumili or magbenta sa call side, and at the same time, pwede ka rin mag-buy or sell sa put side. We will discuss that later on as I create more videos. Pero sa ngayon, yan lang muna ang importanteng maintindihan. At kung bakit naman ang isang investor ay bibili or magbenta ng option ay for two reasons. First is hedging. Hedging na pag bumaba ang stock ay protektado ka. Here's a clear one example. Say for example, meron kang 100 shares of stocks at 200, bumabagsak ngayon yung stock na 190. So instead of losing $10 per share dahil nabili mo siya ng 200, now it falls down to 190, dahil per bumili ka ng put option 195, ibenta ng 195. Although the market now is showing that the stock price is 190. So that's how one of the uses of put option to protect the stocks that you already own. Ang pangalawang gamit ng option is speculation. Kung halimbawa, on the same stock na $200 price na Apple, you are expecting the stock to fall. So, bumili ka ngayon ng put, although you don't own any stock. Bumili ka ngayon ng put ng Apple. So, bumagsak yung Apple, kumita ka ngayon dahil bumagsak siya. So, that's the other use of option, which is speculation. So, dalawa yon. Una to hedge and to speculate. Clear, mga kabayan? Okay. Pero babala lang po mga kabayan, buying is a really dangerous way of trading options, lalo kung not for protection. Kung bibili ka lang for speculation, you have to be very careful. Just like any other investment, you have to be very careful with options. We talk about, but why not give a clear illustration or clear example of a call option? Here, we're gonna have one example. Gagamitin natin ang underlying na Apple. Here we go. Okay, nandito tayo ngayon sa basic illustration na ginawa ko with the help of ChatGPT. Thank you, ChatGPT. Okay, today is May 15. Ito ngayon yung scenario. So, we decided, or we thought that the price of stock will go up. So, bibili tayo ngayon ng call option, which is right here. By the way, ang one option or one contract is equivalent to 100 shares. So, with the strike price na binili natin ay 305, which is expiration of 30 days. And the price for that, or the premium, is $5 a share. So, that would be equivalent to 500 dahil 100 nga siya. Fast forward 30 days after. Ang unang scenario nangyari ay bumaba below 300 yung stock. Or at least 300 lang. So 300, which is below 305. So yung 500 mo ay nawala na yon. Dahil below siya ng strike price na pinili mo. And here's the second scenario. Sinerte ka ngayon dahil yung stock price ay tumalo ng $320 at expiration. Premium price mo, it's worth $15 a share. Pero dahil nagbayad ka ng 500, ibabawas yun ngayon. So, ang natira sa'yo ay 1,000. So, in this basic example, nag-invest ka ng 500, naging 1,500 yung worth ng premium mo. So, kumita ka ngayon ng $1,000. That's one example that I'm talking about. That's for the call option. Now, we go to the put option. Okay. dito tayo ngayon naman sa put option. Ang expectation naman natin ngayon is different from the previous example. So dahil nakita natin na all-time high yung Apple at 300 something stock price. So nag-expect tayo or tinitingnan natin na naku, babagsak ito. So we decided to buy a put option. Remember, a put option makes money when you buy and the stock drops. So sa example na ito, bumili tayo ngayon ng strike price na 290 and we paying $5 per share, so that will be a total of 500. Ang unang scenario natin example dito, bumagsak yung presyo. After the days, 280 ang naging presyo niya. So dahil binili natin siya ng 290 strike price at the current price closing on the 30th day ay 280, basically kumita tayo ng $10 a share, 1,000. Pero dahil ang binayaran natin ay 500, kumita ngayon tayo ng $5 a share or 500. So nadoble yung pera natin. And the other scenario here is tumaas yung presyo ngayon. So, ang price at the expiration became 310. So, that means whatever we paid, which is $5, mawawala na yun. Bumagsak yung presyo, naging 280 from 300 initially today. Kumita ka ngayon ng $5 or $500. Ang second scenario, umangat yung presyo, kaya natalo ka because you are on the put options. So, I hope na-explain ko na maayos, but if you have any question, drop a message and I will answer that question. So, yan lang po sa ngayon. I hope I was able to explain to you ang difference ng dalawa. Oh, by the way, bago makalimutan, one of the reasons why people buy put option is to hedge their position. Here's an example of illustration of hedge protection of your 100 shares or at least 100 shares of Apple. Okay, here we go. Meron ka ngayon na 100 shares of Apple, right? And then, because it's an all-time high, gusto mo ngayon protektahan yung stocks mo dahil nag-aalala ka na baka bumagsak. So, here's two scenarios that would happen. Bumili ka ngayon ng protection para sa iyong 100 shares of stocks. So, kung titignan mo dito sa left side, nakikita mo na bumili ka ng protection mo for $6 at $290 at 290 strike price, which is on the right hand side, right? So, you paid $6 for the contract, which is equivalent to 600. And basically, bumibili ka ng protection at $290. Ngayon, dalawang nangyari. Two scenarios that could happen. After 30 days, tumaas ngayon yung stock price na 320. So because of that, yung 600 mo may wawala na mo kasi parang insurance lang siya eh. But your stock went up in value dahil tumaas siya ng $2,000. Yeah. Tumaas siya ng $2,000 dahil naging 320 siya. Pero dahil you paid 600 to hedge, mawawala na yun sa'yo. So, sasabi ka, naginayang ka dun sa 600, but just like buying insurance, you are just trying to protect your investment. Pero ito ngayon, sa right-hand side, ang medyo makakatulong sa'yo. Pero dahil nga bumili ka, mapoprotektahan mo ngayon yung pera mo dahil at the end of 30 days, ang example natin dito, bumagsak siya ng 260. So without the hedge, without the protection with the put, 4,000 ang magiging talo mo dito kasi from 300, bumagsak ng 260. So parang $40 ang binaba times 100. So that would be $4,000. Pero dahil meron kang protection, pwede ngayon mong ibenta at 290 dahil yan ang binili mo. 290. kahit bumagsak pa sa zero ito, you will still be able to sell your put at 290. So, maximum mo talagang loss ay $1,000 lang. So, yan ang one of the best uses or one case use of a put option. So, yeah, I hope I was able to explain it correctly. Okay, yung mga examples na pinakita ko ay or hypothetical na binigay sa akin ng ChatGPT. But for the real numbers that is showing, let me pull up my account and I'll show you how it looks like at the moment. Okay, andito tayo ngayon sa page where all the action happened. So, kung titingnan mo ito, this is the chart. And you have to look for this part right here, which is called the options chain. So, closer to the 30 days, tingnan natin itong 34 days. And we will see how it looks like. So, this is called the options chain. And right side is the puts, and the left side is the call. And ang nasa gitna, ito yung strike price. Right here. At ang mga expiration is right here. So, pipiliin mo ngayon kung anong expiration ang gusto mong i-trade. The closer you are, the faster it is going to be, especially if within the current strike price or the current price which is 301. So, pinili ko ngayon is 30 days. 34 days. So far, ang mga prices ngayon is 740 and 750 on the put side and $9.90 and $10.15 on the call side. So, yeah. So, for example, yan lang ang may papakita ko sa ngayon. And, this is the open interest. Ito yung number of contracts na nangyari ngayon at lahat ng open interest. There are 1,100 option occurrences that happened today. And this number I will discuss later on. At the same time dito sa kabila. So, yan lang po. And if there are any more questions that you can ask, please drop a message. And we can talk about it. But promise I will be putting more content para mas magkaroon naman ng talakayan dito sa YouTube. This is the channel. Pwede tayo mag-usap tungkol dyan kasi wala yung Tagalog speaking ng mga nagpo-post about US equity markets and options. Alright, that will be all for today. Salamat po. Bye-bye.